Welcome to discovering the character designs of Nikke, Goddess of Victory. Not the dress-up game, but the gun shooting one. I've been asked in my other gacha design videos to look into other gacha titles, so here I am. Full disclosure, I know nothing about this game other than you use guns and that it was animated using Live 2D, which is honestly pretty interesting. I'm going in completely blind and I will go through every character in order of this website. At the end of my thoughts on the character, I'll tell you if I'd pull based on their design or not. Oh, and I'll be skipping the collab characters so this video doesn't become too long. I have a feeling it's going to be a beefy one. Also, this video is made purely for fun, and I have no hate towards it or the characters, so I hope you'll enjoy this first impression look at just the designs. I'm going to do my best with all these names, but please forgive me if I mispronounce any of them. Let's start with Aid. It looks like we have a classic made outfit for this character. I like the simple color palette of black and white, and the design is separated nicely. The white and black colors complement each other well, so the design doesn't get lost in the dress. I will say that her hair color gets a little lost with the pale blonde they chose. Typically, characters with light skin and light hair have a harder time defining shapes, but the white ruffle hairband helps with all that. All in all, this is a nice design and the concept comes across pretty well even if it is simple. I don't know what characters are given to you for free or what the gacha system is like, so please forgive any ignorance in this aspect. I probably wouldn't pull for Aid. Add me. She is a pretty cute character that looks to be a schoolgirl of sorts. She's got the typical school uniform going on with a jacket on top. The little pops of orange, teal, and yellow stand out from the rest of the design, and the colors feel relatively balanced. I like that she has a black hair clip too. While clean and clear in terms of theme, I probably wouldn't pull. Alice. Here we go, our first pink character. When looking for photos, it looks like she has a figure. That's neat. There is a lot of pink going on in this design, from the brighter one of the bodysuit to the darker pink of the jacket. I don't really get why the jacket is so small, as it barely passes her collarbones, but okay. I personally think she would look even better if it was a full jacket that was just unzipped. I like her headphones and the fact they splashed in some white colors near her feet to complement her white hair. It makes the colors feel balanced. I think this comes to no surprise if you watched my previous design reviews, but I'd probably pull. Oh, wait, some of these characters have alternate outfits. Hold on. Oh, okay, she's got a full bunny suit in this one. I like that her name is Alice, and she's got this bunny theme going on. Definitely calling back to Alice in Wonderland. The little carrots in her hair are a nice touch, not only thematically, but it gives some color pop that's not pink. Again, I don't know if these outfits are also gacha units or just paid, but either way, I think I'd skip the bunny suit design and go with the original. Just not my thing. Anchor. Alright, it looks like we got a classic sailor uniform going on here. I like how the tights are drawn to look a little wet. It matches the aquatic theming we have going on. The color is well balanced as we have black for the headband and shoes. The dark blue is present on the headband and uniform. Lastly, the see-through white is splashed throughout the design with one pop of red for her tie that draws our eyes to it. I'm not sure if I would pull though. But it looks like Anchor has another outfit too, labeled Innocent Maid. This definitely looks like a summertime outfit, and I like that they put her hair up in a ponytail. That's a nice contrast from the original. She is showing a lot of skin in her swimsuit, but I like how they added the jacket. It looks like they also kept the headband, but just stylized it on her hair differently, which is nice. You can tell it's the original character, but they're ready for summer. I actually like this design a lot, and probably would get Anchor in her outfit. Honest. I think this is the first character that doesn't have very light hair. The black, orange, and white are such a good color combination and it's done well throughout the design. I like that she has a little knee pad, as I believe the characters go on one knee to shoot. It's a practical part of her design that adds to it. Hey, it looks like she's got a figure too. The golden hair clip is really unique as well. We've got another outfit for this one, and it's called Summertime Sparkle, and holy boobs. Okay, she is definitely showing a ton of skin in this outfit. I'm not sure how I feel about the little ankle wraps at the bottom. I think if they were white with an orange stripe instead, it would make the whole swimsuit just feel a bit more balanced color-wise. I do enjoy the pink gradient sunglasses on her head. The sun is harsh and it's good to protect your eyes. I can definitely see the appeal of this design, but it's just not for me. I probably wouldn't pull for her or the outfit. Anne, Miracle Fairy. While searching for this character, I didn't see a normal Anne entry, so forgive me if this is an outfit and not just the base character. Feel free to correct me in the comments or share lore about your favorite characters, and I would love to hear it. Okay, so she is cute. I like the striking blue butterfly she has, the little butterfly ornaments behind her hat. Ears are super cute too. This design mainly just uses bright blue and white, but they've done so in a way that really works. Having the inner part of the jacket be light blue helps the rest of the design not get lost. You know, I would probably pull for Anne. Arcana. My eyes were immediately drawn to the beautiful shade of blue hair. She's definitely a bustier character. I can see that the designers wanted to really make her curve stand out. What I really like though is the white lattice designs towards the back. Something about that choice to help the hair show through is just really pleasing. It looks like she's holding a digital card or something near her face. This evokes curiosity and it makes me wonder what it is for. Judging by her name, I have a pretty good guess. It's a nice design and I would actually probably pull for her. Aria. It took me a moment to figure out what I was looking at here. There is a reliance on white, black, and gold for this design, and it's definitely the biggest contrast we've seen thus far. The white clothes look really good against the skin tone, and I like the golden inner part of her skirt that helps distinguish some of the shapes. I do think that by making the white long hair the same color as the outfit makes the design get a little lost. In my opinion, this is probably the weakest design I've seen so far, but I think even a simple change such as making the hair slightly darker or the clothes would have helped make this design much easier to read. I would not pull on this one. Bae. Immediately, I know this is a cheerleader. No doubt about that. I mean, the words cheer are printed right on her chest. I like the use of black, white, and red in her color scheme. Having her little pom-poms fall in the same color choices is a nice touch that ties everything together. This is another simple yet effective design as you know exactly what it is, but I probably wouldn't pull. Biscuit. Oh my god. She has a dog ears and her name is Biscuit? That's precious. It looks like we have another white and black color scheme. She has some fun little hair ornaments and of course I think a dog ears and tail. Let me know if she's a different species. I think it's fun that they included animals in her art as well, and they look so happy! I'd pull for the cuteness factor alone. Blanc. It looks like we have another bunny-themed character with Blanc. True to her name, the entire outfit is varying shades of white. Having a monochromatic color scheme is actually pretty cool. I like how the hair was shaded in a dark gray on the inner side so that the rest of the outfit wouldn't blend in. The ears on her head are pretty unique too, opting for a more mechanical/technological feel. I'm not sure how well the high heels will assist you with shooting guns, but the little puff on them is cute. I probably wouldn't pull, but it's cool to see such a monochromatic color scheme, especially in a gacha title. Bready. Oh my, we have some underboob going on here. I'm not sure if I would have guessed if she was a chef at first glance, more so a maid because of the little ruffle on her skirt. The design isn't as balanced color-wise compared to the others, as the top is mostly consisting of white and then her black stockings and shoes toward the bottom. I like that she has a little lollipop that's a completely different color, and it's interesting to see a slightly different body type. I probably wouldn't pull for her in the end though. Brid. Hey, she's got a figure too! Sorry, these are just among the top of the image searches. We've got a blue, black, and white color palette. I can see they work to try and balance the colors out, but for whatever reason it just didn't sit quite right with me. The large, bright, bold color of her skirt I think is what's throwing me off. This character has a lot of side boob, that's for sure, and she's a pretty design overall. I just probably wouldn't pull. Senti. She's an interesting one, using mainly orange, black, and gray in her color palette. I'm having a hard time pinpointing what her hat is supposed to be, but I think that's just because I don't know what it is. It looks like it has a functional use, but I digress. The pops of orange are mainly in the torso area, but I do see a little peeking out in the shoelaces. I'm not sure if the belts around the thighs are completely necessary, but overall it's not a bad design. I can't tell what she's supposed to be by just looking at her though, and I probably would not pull. Cinderella. Okay, we've got a name of a classic fairy tale princess and she has a lot going on in her design. It looks like we have white and black color scheme with the only deviation being her visible red eye. We've also got this mechanical-like piece surrounding her and a very skin-tight suit of some kind. Looks like she's got a figure from the Gundam store too. Wait, are those mechanical parts like huge shields? That's cool if so. You know, I'd be on the fence on pulling for this one. Clay. We've got another cheerleader. I wonder if this game has factions similar to Zenless Zone Zero. Like the other cheerleader, we have the same red and white colors, but this time not much black is visible, and there is under boob too. Can I even show this on YouTube? I like her blue earring as it's a pop of color that's different from the rest, but I probably would not be pulling this unit. Coco, another maid, and this one has a black parasol. That's neat. This is really cute maid dress, and just like the other maid character, the colors are broken up nicely throughout the design. I like how Coco uses more bows compared to the other one to make them slightly different too. I just noted that there's a barcode on her skirt too. I wonder if that has any special meaning. I can see myself pulling for this unit. Crow. This character design is screaming bad bitch energy to me. She looks like she could beat me up in a fight, easily. The black and red color scheme is nice, and I like the varying textures they use throughout her outfit. We have torn up tights, the little scale-like pattern on her chest, and what I think are casing for bullets. I'm not super knowledgeable on guns, but she's pretty cool. I'd pull. Crown. One look, and I already love her. It looks like she has an android as well. The hair that drapes over the little spikes on her back, the light blonde hair, this design just makes me happy. I do think that the colors are a bit imbalanced, but having the stark white cape fall down to the floor really helps with that. And of course, there's a little bit of red on the chest. I'm starting to notice a pattern among these designs, as they typically have very strategic color placement so far. I definitely pull. Crust. Oh, she's cute. Look at this little chef. She gives me major shortcake vibes with the blonde hair, pink, red, and white color scheme. Also, this image popped up during the search. What is this? The colors are well balanced, and I like how layered this dress is, similar to how a cake can be layered. Her theme comes across very strongly, and it's adorable. I'd pull. D. She is looking very mysterious with that over-the-shoulder look and hood over her head. The white shorts are nice to help break up the shapes, and I think the black belt complements those really well. Some of her outfit does get lost near the neck area, but the hood I assume is meant to conceal, so thematically it works. This is a character that I need to learn more about their lore to decide whether I'd pull or not, so I'm on the fence. But it does look like she has another outfit called Killer Wife. This definitely gives me Spy Family Your vibes, knowing what her other design looks like, and the title of Killer Wife. The gray dress is nice. It's very skin tight though. It's a nice outfit overall, but again, I'm not sure if this is my vibe. Diesel. At first glance, she reminds me of a train conductor. I think it's the hat and the formal suit-like look before it flares into a dress. The blue is very striking, and there's a bright red on her waist as well. I'm not sure if the straps on her leg is completely necessary, but who knows, maybe she stores bullets in it. I think this is a neat design overall, but I'm not sure if it's enough to make me pull. Dala. She is definitely giving me spy vibes. She's got the large case on her back and an earpiece. Her wine red hair pops out against the suit, and as this is a suit, the white collared shirt works nicely to break it up. I do think she's on the simpler side, but there's nothing wrong with that. Less is more is a saying for a reason, and I think this is a really well put together design. I'd probably pull. Dorothy. Pull. Must pull. Oh my god, she is so pretty. Wait, is she the origin of the Doro meme? She's got this really cool angelic theme going on, and I love how the wings are both on her back and flaring to the side. I swear if those metal parts are jets to help her fly, that would be so freaking cool. The pink hair is a nice touch, and the purple on her chest is a nice break from the other two colors. And it looks like she has a second outfit too. I had to go off-site to find it, and as of writing it, this outfit looks to be very new. Judging by the season and the swimsuit-like feel, I really love the intricate umbrella. That's neat. The swimsuit is really cute with the ruffles, and overall, I would be getting the outfit too. Drake. This is quite the mecha-esque character. Red, white, and black are the main color scheme here, and it looks like the armor has multiple layers to help make the shape stand out. I actually really like that it's layered like this. The design isn't much my style, so I would not pull, but I have a feeling those who like mecha designs would probably really enjoy this character. Ein. We definitely have more colors in this design, mainly purple, white, and gray. She also has these little mechanical thingies around her, and I wonder what those are. Now, I did read the little blurb at the top here for this one, and it says she's obsessed with fashion design. I never would have gotten that from the design. It's a bit of a shame considering they really could have done some creative things with this character. I probably wouldn't pull. A leg. This design has a strong use of striking yellow that's strategically utilized. I especially like it in the hair. Otherwise, I have to admit I'm not a huge fan of this design. I think it's the bangs completely covering eyes that just don't do it for me. I've never been huge in that style. I don't really have much else to say on this unit except that I wouldn't pull. But hold on. Just like Dorothy, it looks like a leg was just announced as of writing for a new summertime outfit, Boom and Shock. To be honest, with her original outfit being so revealing, the swimsuit design isn't that much different. Although it looks like there's two versions of this outfit and one is significantly more covered up than the other. I don't think I can show you the other version. This video is making me double check YouTube's guidelines. I wouldn't get the swimsuit personally. Emma, we definitely have usage of black and red color palette with the see-through black tights. The red is used nicely throughout, really standing out. All I can think about when looking at this design is that her back must be in so much pain. They're ridiculously huge. While I do love the black and red color schemes, it's not for me. Epinel. Now this is a really cool design. I really love the little eyes on the mask that she has. The teal and white as the main color scheme works well together. The only thing that makes me raise an eyebrow are the yellow shoes. I'm not sure if I would have gone with that choice, but the design works really nicely. I'd be pulling. Unwa. I hope I said that right. At this point, I can tell the designers really like saturated colors that pop. I've seen this quite a bit with blue and red alongside yellow, and it kind of reminds me of the Fire Emblem 3 houses. The three primary colors had the bright capes similar to these. Anywho, we now have another red and black color scheme. I really like the inner part of the hood being red, and that same red helps us distinguish the clothing a bit better. I personally wouldn't pull, but I like how they aren't afraid to use bright colors. Exia. This design is fairly simple, all things considered. You got a girl playing on a tablet-like device with headphones. Maybe she likes to play games. There's not too much to say on this design, as it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't see myself pulling. Flora. We have a pretty design next with Flora and another parasol. I wonder if umbrella guns are things in this game. I like how she has flowers on her design to match her name, and the colors of purple, white, and black work together. I really like that the white part of the dress also has cutouts that cast shadows onto the purple dress underneath. It's a nice way to show some dimension and get some fun lighting effects. I can see myself pulling for this unit. Folkwang. Oh, her shirt is very see-through. We have another color palette of white, blue, and black, with white being the main color used in this design. I like how the belt and storage pouch are in practical places where you would actually wear them. I think the gloves are a nice touch too, but honestly, if you're going to cut your shirt so high, why even bother wearing it? The popsicle in her mouth adds a pop of color, and it makes me wonder if it's a favorite snack of hers. I probably would not pull though. Freema. Oh, she's cool. I love the fur lining on her jacket, and it complements the ripped jeans well. She definitely gives me the vibes of a rock star or a rebellious figure. Let me know if either of these assessments are correct. The red, white, and black are used nicely. How many times are you going to hear me say that this video? Probably a lot. I would have liked a little more red near her shoes to help balance the colors, but overall this is pretty neat. I'd pull. Grave. A badass muscular woman with a huge casket on her back? Now that's pretty cool, and it's a contrast from what we've seen so far. Well, aside from the black and red color palette. I'm not sure if I dig the cut of the shorts. Can I even call them that? They look like underwear with belts over it. She looks like she'd kill me before I could even process it. I probably wouldn't pull, but I like the theme they went for. Guillotine. I like her black dress and the eye patch, and these complement her blonde hair that stands out. I'm not sure what the little splash of white is near for her torso, but the outfit does have nice layers to it. I probably wouldn't pull for this unit either, but for a character named Guillotine, I would have loved to see that incorporated into her design somewhere. Maybe some sharp metal blades on the trim of her dress, for an example. It looks like we have an outfit on this one named Winter Slayer. I'm not too sure what's going on with this outfit. We've got horns near the head and what I think are wings. The colors are much brighter than her original outfit, going for a blue and white combo instead. I do think the shoes are a cool style, but I'd probably skip on this one. Guilty. Wait, is she in one of those restrictive suits with her arms behind her back? This is a design I definitely was not expecting, and it looks like the chain from her neck is holding her big-ass gun. She's got shackles on her ankles too. That's a lot to carry around. Her color scheme of white, brown, and this neon green is pretty cool. While this type of character isn't really my style, I do appreciate how unique it is. The designers definitely were not timid with this one, but I'd skip. Haran. We have another design with pink elements to it. Here we go. It took me a moment to register that she had a scythe for a weapon, but if I've learned anything from Ruby, it's also likely a gun. The horns on her head are huge, and that's what drew my eyes first before appreciating the rest of the design. The pink, black, and white combo works nicely, though there is a lot going on with the mecha parts around her. Overall, I dig it and would probably get her. Helm. I immediately thought of Esdeath when I first saw this design. Don't come at me, okay? It's normal for the brain to try to associate new concepts to previous ones we've encountered in the past. That's why you likely see so many comparisons online. I think this is the first design that utilizes a golden color, which is nice. The blue hair really stands out and the white outfit works well, minus the last part. Again, why wear shorts if they look like underwear? I don't get that design choice personally, but overall it's a nice design. I probably wouldn't pull though. Okay, it looks like Helm has an alternate outfit called Aquamarine, and I'm afraid to show it on the screen. She's wearing a bikini that leaves a lot of skin open, and it's very see-through long shirt on top. I like the ponytail and the little headpiece that's orange, but I'd probably skip the outfit. Isabelle. I'm afraid to show this one too because of the groin area. We've got another mecha design that utilizes purple and gold, which I am so here for. These are the main colors with black splashed throughout the design to help tie it all together. I'm honestly digging the mecha elements that many of these designs have so far. It's very different from other gacha titles that I'm familiar with, but I'd probably skip. Jackal. We have another cute design up next. Pink, teal, and white are the main colors here, with some black on the thighs and torso. I really like the dyed hair strands as they add an extra flair to this character. The pink gloves I think are a cute touch too. I would pull. Julia. Right away I can see this really interesting mechanical violin, and is that a gun too? Actually, instruments capable of shooting bullets sounds like a really fun idea. Please tell me this is true. From the veil on her head alongside the instrument, I'm getting bridal vibes from this character. I'm not a fan of the underwear and the midsection being exposed on this one. While I do think the black and white color palette is nice, there's just something about this design that doesn't pull everything together for me. I'd be skipping, but I do love the concept. Okay. I love the dual tone hair of white and black alongside the pops of orange throughout the design. These weapons are starting to get very imaginative, and I dig what she has going on here. I can't tell you what it is, but it's cool. Even with the majority of the outfit being black, the long stripe of white at the bottom of her hair being white helps offset any balancing issues. She looks fun, and I'd pull her. Kilo. This is the first non-anime girl design on the list. What an absolute unit. I'm curious if the mech itself is the character or if there's another character inside piloting it. You'll have to tell me in the comments. This is a case where having a majority of the bright colors in one area really draws your attention and makes it pop. In this example, my eyes are drawn towards the one shoulder with what I believe is the gun before noticing the rest of the mech that has a tan and white pattern. I'm curious as to why this design is so different from the others, and I wonder if we'll encounter anything similar as we continue onward. Still, I probably wouldn't pull for this unit with the knowledge that I have. Laplace. She's pretty cute. We have a white, blue, and yellow color scheme, and I like the twin tails that she has. There is a lot going on in this design which makes it tougher to read, but I like the long white jacket she has. It looks like she has some mecha parts on her legs as well. I think I'd pull. Leona. Another pink-haired girl. I do wonder what the heck that companion is besides her. Looks pretty menacing until I saw the tear under the eye. Her white and pink color combo is a nice one, and I like the ear she has too. This comes to no surprise as I like the color pink. I'd probably pull. Lighter. This is an interesting one. It also might be Liter. I don't know. Looks like she has a mechanical dog, which is pretty neat. We have the main color of yellow mixed in with some browns. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the skin-tight yellow bodysuit, but the brown jacket has straps that help complement it. The hard hat clues me in that she might be some construction worker or robotics considering her dog friend. Her design invokes a lot of curiosity, and I'd like to learn more about the lore before considering to pull. Little Mermaid. Oh, I've seen this character before in ads. Right away, I really love the dark hair combined with the bright teal strands. The way the hair fades into purple at the bottom is such a nice touch too. It looks like she has a black bodysuit for the most part, and honestly, I think this design could be elevated to the next level if they were to put purple or teal trim throughout the outfit itself. Overall, this is a pretty fun design and I can pull. Ludmilla. Her warm clothes immediately clues me in as she likely lives somewhere in the north. The colors of the design are almost exclusively white, and I wonder if this decision was made to help her blend in with the snow. I don't have much to comment on other than I like the theme this design went for, but I probably would not pull in the end. Looks like we have another outfit called the Winter Owner, which is a bit ironic since she shows way more skin in this one. I like how they added more colors to her palette by blending in some black and blue. I see some blue butterflies as well, which is cool. The lantern being bright and yellow is a striking contrast to the rest of the outfit. It's a nice outfit, but it makes me wonder why it shows more skin other than the obvious fan service reason. I'd skip it. Maiden. We have another red and black color palette with Maiden, but with a lot of belts. I like the big bright rose on her head as it draws attention. Having the underpart of the coat/dress be red helps the black boots and the tights stand out a bit better. I'm just not super into the design, so I would skip. But wait, we have an outfit named Ice Rose for Maiden too. This is very different from the original outfit as there's really one piece of blue fabric covering her up. The rest is skin tight and transparent bodysuit. I'm not exactly sure what this outfit was going for. I just don't think I'm very impressed with this design, so I would pass. Mana. This is a simple design and the lab coat clues me in that she might be part of a scientific or medical field. I find it interesting how we can have very detailed heavy designs in this gacha and then very simple ones. This one is effective even if it is simple, and once again we have a main color palette of black and white. I'd say it gets the message across, but I wouldn't pull. Marciana. I'm not super impressed by this design. The colors are unbalanced as we have the stark white pants and against the grayish top. The gray boots help with the balance a bit, but those pants are just a bit obnoxious without some white splashed into her shoes. I think there's a bit on her one sleeve which helps, but I don't know if I like the asymmetry here. She's got some type of equipment with her, but I can't tell what it is. This design leaves me with more questions than answers, and I'm a little fatigued with the reliance on the black and white color scheme. I'd pass. Mary. This is another simple design that has a light blue sweater dress. I'm not sure how the sleeves fit into the design though, but I do like the white headband. I don't have much to say about this design, so I probably would skip. But Mary has another outfit too, named Bay Goddess. This definitely reads a summer skin, and we have another blue and white color palette. The hat is really nice, and the swimsuit is different from the others with the long white trail. I'm not sure if the gold band suffocating the thigh was necessary, but as you probably expected, I'd pass on the outfit. Mast. Considering the name and the design motif, I'm going to guess that she has something to do with ships. Judging by the hat, maybe she has a higher ranking like captain. We have a color palette of mainly black and white with red popped in for the inner of the coat and hair. I don't think this is a bad design, but I would probably skip. Mast also has an alternative outfit named Romantic Maid. This reads to me more like a sexy Halloween costume than anything else. I like that they kept her hat, but just gave it a different design though. Once again, I'd skip the outfit. Maxwell. We've got another mecha design on our hands. It looks like whatever she's holding has a giant battery. As for the colors, we have black and white, again, but with little hints of orange throughout. I get mechanical vibes from this character, but you'll have to let me know if I'm correct. I hate that I'm saying I'm skipping to so many of these units, but this is another one that falls into that category. Nikke. There is a lot going on and I don't know where to start. A lot of the colors are blending together for me, making it hard to distinguish what's happening. I do see some large glasses on her head and what looks to be a giant cannon. Otherwise, I'm just not impressed. I'd skip. But Mika has an alternate outfit named Snow Buddy, which is far more readable than her original design. Her red, green, and white color palette gives me some Christmas or holiday vibes. It looks like she has a bucket of laundry or clothes tucked under her arm too. I actually really like this outfit quite a lot and would end up getting it if I was playing. I'm not sure how that'd work though. If the characters need their base versions to get the outfits, or if the outfits are considered as unique units. Either way, I would get this outfit. Mihara, another black and white for the main color palette. I like how distinctive the color differences are, as the main outfit is black but there's a gigantic coat around her that's white. There are a lot of straps though that come off as unnecessary, but it makes me wonder if she's an assassin or something of the sort. I probably would not pull. Mihara also has an alternate outfit named Bonding Chain, which doesn't look all that different from her original design. It takes off the white coat and instead just focuses on the black outfit with some variations. I'm not a huge fan, so I'd pass. Milk. No, not another black and white color pattern. She's still cute. I like the armor near her knees and her hat. The color is a bit unbalanced and heavy on the black, but I can still distinguish between the different shapes. The little white part on her ankle really helps with that. She'd be a unit I wouldn't mind accidentally getting, but it's not a unit I would go out of my way for. Miranda. I really like her curly hair, but we have another unit that uses black and white. At least there's brown in this color palette too. It looks like we have a sailor uniform, which makes me wonder if she has something to do with the sea or boats. The white stripes are placed nicely to help break up the design, but it's not my style. I'd skip. Modernia, a mecha design that utilizes black, white, and orange, and it looks like she has a figure on the Gundam store too. I actually really like the black mesh on this design as it helps transition to the mecha parts quite nicely. The orange bow in her hair is a nice touch as well. I think she's cute and I'd probably pull for her. Moran. Oh, look at this design. We have an orange that pops along with the black and red. I love the flowers on her outfit and the fact that she has long pants. We've seen a lot of skirts and dresses, so this is a nice change of pace. Her coat is pretty cool too. Yeah, I'd be pulling. Mori. We have another simple design, and it looks like she has a jumpsuit that is mostly unzipped. I like how the black boots matches the belt. Bottom part of the bra, I don't really know what that is. Not much for me to comment about on this design, but I'd probably skip. Hey, you made it halfway through the video. Please allow me to break your focus for a few seconds to tell you about channel memberships. If you enjoy my content and want to support future videos, you can become a member, gain access to emotes, badges, and your name will appear at the end of future videos. Let's get back to it. Naga. This is definitely a student uniform. She's got the phone, bag, and hair accessory too. I find the side ponytail fun, but it's another really simple design. I'm not huge on school uniform type designs, so I'd probably skip. Neon. We have another sailor uniform. I don't really like this design, to be honest. The blue and white work well together, and my guess is that she deals with something in the sea. And she's got an android too. I didn't realize this game had so many figures of the characters. Anywho, it's a skip for me. But before we move on, Neon has an alternate outfit named Blue Ocean. I find it a bit weird that a design with the name Blue in it is actually pink. This is probably a summertime event outfit, and the little creature on the inner tube is cute. Even though it's pink, it's still not for me. I'd skip. Nero. Oh, I don't know if I can show this design. Her bikini is barely covering the groin area. I do like that this design is mostly black and pink. I think she has little cat ears as well, and making them pink helps them stand out against the hair color. While I like the colors in the design, it's just too revealing for me. I'd pass. Nihilister. She's got some cool ass weapons. Look at those! They look like dragon heads or some type of reptile. The black and red works together nicely, though I'm a little scared to show you this design. YouTube, please don't bonk me for this video. The black mesh helps transition to various parts of the outfit that are mech. While the chest is quite exposed and I'm not a huge fan of that, I'd actually still pull in the end. Those weapons are just too cool to pass. Noah. This design mainly utilizes pink, white, black, and even some pops of orange. I like how the armor on the legs is just on the front, allowing the back color for her leggings to help that armor stand out even more. It looks like the mech parts around her are shields, making me wonder if she's more of a defensive unit. She's got a fun little star clip in her hair too. While interesting, I don't think I'd pull. Noir. I've always liked the name Noir, but I am not a huge fan of bunny suits. I do like how her hair curls up towards the bottom and is lighter than the rest of it. That's nice. Otherwise, I don't have much else to say, and I'd probably skip. Noise. Oh, she is pretty. We have a bluish purple, black, and pop of very light orange. The lighter color of the hair was such a smart decision, and I think it came across really well. The dress is nice, but I don't know if the crisscross on her other leg was necessary. Judging from the mic, my guess is that she's a singer of some sort, and the outfit is pretty. I'd pull. Novel. The little cape instantly screams detective or mystery solver to me. We've got two main colors of orange and black, but there's this dark blue to help these colors pop. Ah, and we have white sleeves. I'm not sure if I would have gone for white sleeves, but it doesn't disturb the design too much. She's cute, but I probably wouldn't pull. Pepper. I like her headphones. Otherwise, we have a white and black color palette again, but with pink hair. I read the blurb on this one and it says she's a doctor? There's no way I would have gotten doctor from this design. I'm not a fan and I would skip. Phantom. I can already tell that I love this design. The different color eyes, the black and white and purple color scheme, the mask and that hat, her theme comes across crystal clear. I don't think she needed that black band on her thigh, but otherwise, this is a definite pull for me. Polly. I only was able to clue in that she was part of the police force is because of the word on her design. There's no way you'd be able to run and chase down bad guys in that tight skirt. I'm sorry. I do think her long messy hair is fun, but the design is a miss for me. I'd skip. Privity. Whenever I search for these characters on Google, it always makes me nervous when many of the blurred images pop up because of the safety search I didn't even know I had on. Oh my. I do like her blue curled hair, but once again we have the black and white color palette. She looks like she could be more of a police officer than Polly. The only part I don't like about this design is that the black underwear shape on top of her clothes. It's odd, and I probably wouldn't pull. But Privity has another outfit named Unkind Maid. I can definitely tell that this design is a maid dress, but there's a lot of her chest showing. It looks like she might have some black ears as well. The black bows on her hair is such a nice touch near the bottom, and I'd probably pass. Quincy. More black and white color scheme, but the stripes and the shackles around her wrists and ankles makes me wonder if she's a prisoner. I do like the pink part of her hair as it helps bring in some color to the design, but this honestly reminds me of those sexy Halloween costumes again, and I'm just not for it. I'd skip. But it looks like we have an alternate outfit named Escape Queen, and yeah, it's pretty much what I'd expect. A skin-tight suit with the zipper down to her chest. I do think the ombre red on the shoes is nice, but I'm not a fan. I'd pass on the outfit too. Query. We've got another black and white color scheme. Yay! I do like the pink hair and the little rose hair ties. I'm not exactly sure what this character is supposed to be, as the outfit doesn't really tell me much. It looks like some type of uniform, but I don't know for what. I do like the little hint of pink on the shoes, but I'd probably skip. Rappy. We have the main color palette of dark red and black, which helps the brown hair stand out. Like many designs before her, it utilizes the pop of red very well, with the little bit on the shoe and the inner part of the jacket collar. Her skirt/dress is ridiculously short though. I'm not sure if I'd pull on this one. I'd probably need to see what the lore is to convince me one way or the other. But it looks like we have an alternate outfit named Red Hood, where not only the design changes, but her hair color too. I like this outfit a lot more than her original, but where's the red hood? Maybe we can't see it because her jacket is lower on her arms and it's covered by her hair. Either way, I like the usage of red, black, and white in this outfit. I can see myself getting this outfit if I had the chance. Rapunzel. This is an interesting design. With the name, I'd assume her to have long hair, and she does. She also has this big yellow halo behind her, and the mecha parts coming out of it is pretty awesome, I can't lie. I love how the black, white, yellow, and teal colors are used in this design, and I can tell she's a healer of some sort. I'd definitely pull. Speaking of Rapunzel, she too has another outfit, and it's named Pure Grace. I'm definitely getting more of a nun vibe from this design, and it enunciates her form. I've never been a fan of the sexy nun trope, so I'd be passing on the outfit. Raven. I'm not sure how I feel about this design. It utilizes mostly black, white, and this bright blue. I like how the bright blue is used, and coming this far into this video, the Nikke character designs know how to make their accent colors count. I'm not sure what's going on clothing-wise. It looks like a tight bodysuit that ends right underneath the chest. I find this design a bit confusing and probably would not pull. Red Hood. Oh, interesting. We have Rappy's Red Hood outfit, but an actual character named Red Hood too. Let's take a look. Like, the name would suggest there's a lot of red in this design, but once again, where's the hood? I like the horns on her head and the long red scarf she has, and the two colors present blend together well. Her gun looks pretty cool too. I probably wouldn't pull on the design alone, but the lore could persuade me otherwise. Ray. Is that a penguin plushie? Oh my god. She's really cute, but once I look past the penguins, I do see she's wearing a uniform. She reads as an elementary schooler. While the design itself is cute and simple, not for me. I'd skip. Rosanna. Oh, this is interesting. While there is a reliance on the black and white color palette here, I do like the pops of gold on her wrists and shoes. The dual-toned hair is really cool, not to mention that big fluff on the coat. She looks like an elegant woman that could kick my ass. I'd pull for her. We've got another alternate outfit for Rosanna called Chic Ocean, and I don't think I can show it. It is very revealing with little black straps crossing her midsection. Yeah, this outfit is a bit too much for me personally, so I probably wouldn't get it. Rouge. In this first second of seeing this design, I knew exactly what it was trying to tell me. This character has to be a gambler or poker enjoyer. The small golden hairpins are a really nice touch, and the red pants were a bold choice. I like how her hair is red on the inside too. This is the perfect example of less is more, and the design reads clearly. I probably would not pull, but I can tell that this character was designed very well. Rumani. We have a revealing design with Rumani using both white and blue for the color palette. I don't see why the pants needed to be so low, but I digress. I also see a towel and water bottle, which makes me wonder if she works out a lot or is like a gym trainer. The sweatband / headband on her head too. It's a simple design, but I'd pass. Rupee. Oh, this one has a figure. Neat. We have a yellow and white color palette for this one. I almost included black, but those look to be primarily with the shopping bags though. Her skirt and headband has it too. I know I'm not super into fan servicey designs, but having this be an upshot of her skirt just feels unnecessary, but I think that's more of the pose and that she just has a short skirt. It's cute, but not for me. I'd skip. Okay, it looks like Rupee has an alternate outfit named Winter Shopper. My guess on the shopping bags were correct, and with this name, she's gotta love shopping. That might be her thing. I'm not super huge on the design. For what I assume is a holiday type outfit, she would without a doubt freeze to death. It just doesn't work for me, so I'd pass. Sakura. She is cool. I love the flowers on the pants and it reminds me of that other character with a similar motif. I wonder if they're from the same group. I'm not sure how I feel about the hip windows though, but aside from that, the colors are on the darker side. We have black and brown as the main ones with some pops of red. Her main art has pretty harsh lighting on it, so I hope I didn't mess those colors up, but I'd pull for her. She seems neat. Sakura also has an alternate outfit named Bloom in Summer, which I don't know if I can show you. Her red bikini top isn't covering too much, but I like the sheer white clothing over her arms and leg. It's a bit too revealing for me, so I'd stick to the original outfit. Signal. Judging by her name and the headphones, I'd assume she's responsible for communications of some sort. This is such a simple design that utilizes mainly black and white, though upon closer look this could be a camouflage pattern. It's cute, but not for me. I'd pass. Sin. Right away, the mecha mask and the bright colors of the jacket get my attention. It takes what would normally be considered a design on the simpler side and makes it pop. The mecha ears on her head look like stereos, and this design really catches my curiosity. I'd pull. Snow White. We've got a little name theme going on with the princess names. Much like I expected, Snow White has a mainly white color palette with black and orange. She looks geared for the snow and ready to kick some ass. The one part I don't like is that she has no pants. Even if they gave her those sheer tights, I think that would be better and help connect the outfit more. Still, I'd pull. It looks like Snow White has another alternate outfit named Innocent Days, which, at first glance, it's pretty similar. She still has the mask on her head and those large mechanic parts around her. Her outfit is definitely a lot more casual here, but we lose a lot of the orange accent color. All in all, it's cute, and since I already liked the original design, I'd probably nab the outfit too. Soda. I like the greenish blonde hair she has going on, and it actually took me a moment to realize she was in a maid outfit. Aside from the hair, I don't have much to say about this design. It's not for me, and I'd pass. But Soda has an alternate outfit called Twinkly Bunny, and I don't think I can show this one either. It's essentially another bunny outfit, but her large chest is barely covered. She does have a cute hairstyle in this outfit, and I like the white shoes to contrast the black suit, but I don't really like bunny suits, so I'd pass. Soline. She's cute! I like the darker blue and black color combo. The white shirt and hair help distinguish the shapes easier as well. For a moment, I did think her arms were guns themselves, but after a closer look, I don't think that's the case. I'd still pull. Sora. If I ever lose anything, I'm going to her to help me find it. It looks like she's prepared for any situation with the amount of items she has. While I'm very exhausted of the black and white color palette at this point, I do enjoy the pops of orange. While interesting, I would not pull. Sugar. Oh, this is cool. I was expecting a cutesy design from the name, but we got the polar opposite. If I need a ride, I'm asking her. The motorcycle is cool, and I like how the artist drew the texture on the pants and jacket. My only critique at this point is the overuse of the black and white colors. It would be so refreshing to see something different. But that aside, I'd pull for Sugar. Tia. This looks like another school uniform character, but this time just with large breasts. I'm sorry, I don't really have much to say, except I'd be skipping. Tove. Oh, a different color. I love the bright reddish orange of the suit. I love her little headband too. I'm not sure if she really needed the jacket, but it doesn't take away from the design that much. I'd pull. Trina. Oh my. Why did I have a feeling we'd run into a cowgirl themed design at some point? While I think the sweater outfit with the cow pattern on it is nice, I just don't enjoy the style. I'd pass. Trony. We've got a girl on a large mechanical device with a few displays around her. A complex device makes me wonder if she was the one who built it, maintains it, or maybe it's an aid to help her get around. I don't know. It's unique for sure, and while the orange, white, and black colors work well, I like the screens are a light blue to break it all up. This character herself is pretty simple, and I'd probably skip. Vesti. We have a black and red color palette, and by now I think I have a good handle on their design strategy. Using the red on the inner side of the clothing helps break up the shapes and gives the outfit some extra oomph. I actually really like the outfit itself on this one too. It's one of the more practical ones we've seen, so I'd pull for her. Viper. We've got a pink and white color palette next. The little horns on her head definitely scream 02 to me. I wonder if she was an inspiration for this design. I find I like the shoe details the best on this outfit. It's interesting and it uses some gray to help flesh it out. I can see myself pulling for her. Volume. Judging by the name and the fancy seat she's on, I have a feeling she's a singer or works in the field. I love those sunglasses, and it looks like she has a figure from Good Smile Company too. It does look like a lot of her outfit is actually that black mesh where you can see through, which I'm not a huge fan of. The white socks and shoes also look very off, with very little white elsewhere in the design to help balance it. I'd pass. Yan. I really like her hairstyle, and the little braids are a nice touch. The flower on her hip is nice too. I don't have much to say about this design, as I can't figure out what she's supposed to be. I can pull out some Asian inspirations, but that's about it. This is a unit I can be convinced to pull, depending on her lore in the story. Yulha. We have a white, black, and red color palette for this one, and I like the long coat hanging over her shoulders. It makes me wonder if she has a profession or involvement in the medical or science field. The colors are balanced well enough, and I like the red hairpiece. I'm not sure if I dig the middle torso design with the black shirt straps, but it's a cohesive design. I'd skip though. Uni. Oh, she has a figure too! We have a pink-haired girl using black, white, and a little bit of red in her color palette. I do not like the swimsuit cut, but when looking on images, she has a version with shorts too. I prefer that one more. I think if the shoes had a little pop of white or red, then this design would be fantastic. I can't tell what profession she has based on the design, but I'd pull for the version with the shorts. Zwei. It looks like we have another uniform using black, red, and some grays. The mecha parts on her hip are pretty cool too. While I'm not huge on school uniforms, I actually really like this one. The combo of the mech parts and the uniform blend together really nicely in this design, so you know what? I'd pull. Okay, we still have some characters to go over. The site had those all in alphabetical order, but then this smaller section, so let's talk about those now. Bellorta. Is that a huge cannon on her back? Oh my god. Her outfit is really cute, and the black and red works well, even with only a little red in comparison. There are even smaller pops of white, but they work well on the hip and arm area. Yeah, I'd pull for her. She's cute. Delta. Oh, we've got a design utilizing some camouflage. I can definitely tell she's supposed to be a soldier of sort or a fighter. I like the breakaway with a different color palette, and the camouflage works really nicely here. I also like that she has a knee guard too. For the most part, her outfit looks practical and pretty cool. I'd pull. Ether. Once again, we have a large coat that makes me wonder if she's in the science field of some sort. While we are using the black and white color palette again, I do really love the long purple hair tied back into a ponytail. Wait, it might only be some of her hair that's tied back. Either way, it's fun. Now that I'm looking more closely at the design, I see a flask and a name tag, so I'm gonna say with confidence that she's a scientist of some sort. I'd pull for her. Himeno. I'm guessing this is a girl since everyone has been one, but this design looks more masculine. I like the eye patch, and though the rest of the outfit is your typical suit, it gets the point across. It is very, very simple compared to the rest of the cast though, so I worry this character might be forgettable without good lore. I would skip. Lily. We have a color palette of brown, black, and orange, which is nice. I'm not sure if I like the sheer mesh on the stomach. I think removing that would make the design a bit better. With the bulky trousers and the orange strands, I'm getting some type of construction or engineering vibes. It reminds me of Winry from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but with a lot more detail. I probably wouldn't pull, but I appreciate the different colors. N102. Does she have cat ears? Are they real or just attached to her hood? Genshin designs have made me question everything. We have black, white, and gray color palette, and the outfit itself is pretty simple and realistic. Shorts, a jacket, and shoes that look practical. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, those look like real cat ears. The color of the visor was very similar to the ears and the hair, so I thought it was a hood for whatever reason. That's nice. I think I'd pull for her. Neve. Immediately my eyes are drawn to the huge bear paws that lead up to her hat. The little bear sleeping mask on her head is cute too. While the bodysuit isn't my style, I think if it was zipped up all the way, it would look nice. This character gives me winter-like vibes, and I'm curious if she comes from a cold place. This design screams polar bears, and it's fun. I'd probably pull. The rest of the designs are either named Soldier or Product. Taking a look at the description, it says these are mass-produced. Since this video is already long enough, I'm not going to go over them. You made it to the conclusion! If you've watched this far, thank you so much for listening to my thoughts on the Nikke character designs. I hope it was fun to listen to the thoughts of someone who knows little to nothing about the game. I'm very curious to see what predictions of mine were correct and which ones were horribly off. I think my main critique of the designs is that they began to rely on the black and white color palette excessively. I understand that when you have so many characters in your roster, you're going to repeat certain motifs, colors, and ideas. That's not a problem until it becomes redundant, and I feel like that began to happen here. I actually went through and counted all the designs that rely heavily on the black/white combo. 42 out of the 110 characters use this palette. That's 38%, and it's not including any collab characters or alternate outfits. I also excluded designs that only used black, white, or had a little accent colors that were different. If I added those designs in too, that had those accents, the number would be much higher. I think having 42 characters with the same palette is pretty rough, but when you look at the percentage, it's not horrible in the grand scheme of things. Perhaps I was just getting fatigued as I was going through all these designs in a relatively short period of time, but with a live service game, you're gonna have a lot more time in between. In terms of my favorite design, I think that goes to Phantom. I love the theme, the colors, despite my previous complaint just now, and the weapon. I hope she gets a figure one day. As for the other characters I really liked, that would go to Crown and Dorothy. I do think it's fair to say that I am not this game's target audience. While I don't mind some fan service or sexualized design, there were a lot of them, and that's just not my speed. I did enjoy seeing a lot of mecha-like aspects in the designs, and it was a huge breath of fresh air. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please consider subscribing. I'm an artist that does a lot of art and gacha-related content because I think it's fun. If you want to watch more gacha videos, I have plenty on my channel you can watch next. I hope to see you again.